Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Casey, and I make videos that you can relate to. Today, it's actually pretty decent. I was feeling like balls earlier. My back was hurting, and I just got back from physical therapy and doing a lot of different stretching and exercises that, are supposed to help. Gosh dang, it freaking sucks. And all of them, the people that are helping me, they're like, you need to get another doctor for this stuff because the one who's helping you out now sucks balls. Not, they didn't really say that, but pretty much, they're like, yeah, he sucks balls, man. You need to get you a new one. And I'm like, all right, man. It's not like I haven't already known this already or anything. But seriously, yeah, it's kind of getting old. Now that I've got insurance and stuff like that, it's just trying to find the actual right doctors and the people that'll actually freaking help you. You know what I mean? So that's been that. So I got home and I'm like, you know what? I really want to make a video. I was talking to a friend about something in particular that really had me going, had me thinking. And this has been affecting me, so I know it's probably going to affect you guys. In fact, I know it has. I mean, because practically everyone who watches my videos, has probably messaged me one time or another, been like, yeah, man, I've had that same exact problem. So, and today we're going to talk about how certain people in our lives who claim to be our friend or claim that they'll be there until the end or forever and ever or whatever, you've heard it all before, right? So, and I've heard my fair share of this before, it's like, oh yeah, we should totally do this, or yeah, I'm there for you, man, whatever you need, and people come knocking on my door whenever they need something, and if I need something, it's like, man, I'm busy. Like, really? Come on now. That's not even the big issue here. My big thing is when people lie. Here recently, I've had a really bad time with liars. And what I mean by that is someone very close to me has been lying to me. Pretty much like backstabbing me. And, for the past 2 months has been throwing things around. It's been going around probably for a while, actually. I'm kind of used to it where, someone would tell me something and I'd find out, differently. And it really sucks because it hurts, especially when you think that these people are your friends. You consider them that, your top, your number ones, your number twos, they're on your list, man. They're on your friends list, and you don't see yourself trusting them anymore. What happened? And my voice is like going dry here. I apologize, but I'll try and get through this as much as I can. So my issue is, here recently I've had someone lying to me, right? And I know they've been lying to me. I have proof of the situation that's been going on, and it's really been bugging me because the person just doesn't fess up. And they'll make up more and more excuses and lies and all kinds of crap that just, it really doesn't go together, and you can tell in their voice, when they're lying. And really what hurts the most is when you know the truth, and it's like you have a feeling like as if they know that you know, but they don't want to actually admit to it or fess up to their, to what they've done wrong. They want to be perfect all the time. They don't want to be the wrong ones, so they never say anything about it. Man, you know how freaking, that grinds my gears, as Bongo would say. That grinds my gears is when my dog gets a dingleberry. That's what he would say about grinding gears. But if you guys don't know who Bongo is, man, you're freaking missing out. Anyways, so moving on. Yeah, I mean, I've just been having a lot of issues with trusting people and, kind of insecurities on whether people are going to actually be there when I need them to be. And I know that maybe I haven't been there for some people like they've wanted me to be, but I try to be there as much as I can. And if I wasn't there and I know it, I'll say something. I'll be like, hey, man, I apologize that I wasn't there. And friggin', I'm sorry. It's not like me to try and just make up some stupid excuse. Excuses are excuses. That's what that's why they're called excuses, They're not really there to, take the fall. They're there to try and put the blame on something else, So that's that. And it's just been really, really getting to me because, like I said, I really thought that I could trust certain people and that I could, really put my heart on the line, put it on my sleeve, as people would say, and even put my friendship in places, and it's amazing. You would think that you know someone after so long, and then they seem to just change, and it really bugs me because I would really love to try and trust people again, but I find it really, really hard to, especially when it just keeps on happening over and over and over again. So I'm kind of I need your advice. You know, what should I do, or what do you think I could do to better increase my trust? Or something like that for other people. Because I just feel like I've been crossed too many times, and I don't know, feel like it's the end of the line here. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. If you have this problem, let me know. I'd really be interested in hearing your story. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you're interested in follow me on Twitter at Casey McRae. You'll find out all kinds of stuff. You'll hear me say random things or whatever, retweet junk. My friends use it, so if I find a really cool video, you can check it out. Anyways, that is the end. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome week, whatever it is that you're doing, and peace out.